Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel where today we are doing the final mock draft of this 2025 draft season, as the first round of the NFL draft is this Thursday night in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So this is time to get all of our final mocks in, and this is going to be mine for this full 7-round Green Bay Packers mock draft here on the PFF Mock Draft Simulator. As usual, gonna go through, not gonna really do any trades, do it pure as the board falls. And so yeah, just let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get in with the final mock draft of this season. So go here at pick 23, and our options here, the usual ones. We got Walter Nolan, we've talked about him before. Luther Burden III, we talked about him as well. But I also see Mr. Emeka Egbuka here as well. And like I said in my previous mock drafts, this is a guy who I've been growing in my love for, and I think he'd be a really, really good fit for the Packers offense. One of the most successful wide receivers in Ohio State's history, and considering their recent run, that is really impressive. 82.4 receiving grade, 2.51 yards per route run, almost 60% contested catch rate, good grade against man coverage, workable drop rate, 6'1", 205 pounds. So, I think this dude is it for the Packers at number one. But we also go with Luther Burden. He is an exceptional wide receiver as well. I just think Ibuka doesn't have the characteristics that Burden does. And Walter Nolan is another very, very solid guy. But basically he is another Devontae Wyatt, and we don't really need that right now. So I'm going to go with Emeka Egbuka, the wide receiver out of Ohio State at pick 23. Yes, breaking the Packers' tradition of not taking a receiver in the first round. And you know what? The way this board fell, we're double dipping because my man Jaden Higgins, who I have been on since day one as this dude is a Packer, is available here at pick number 54. I highly doubt he's going to be here on draft day because this dude is legit. 90.5 receiving grade, 58.3 consistent catch rate, 2.2% drop rate, 2.66 yards per route run, 87.8 grade versus man coverage, a 90.3 overall grade last year, 85 the year prior. Just kept getting better and better. 6'4", 215-pound dude. Big-bodied guy that the Packers love to have. Good X-receiver. Basically would be kind of like a Christian Watson replacement. Willing blocker with good length. I think he will be an amazing fit for the Packers and what they want to do. So I'm picking Jaden Higgins. This dude has been on my board since the very beginning. Now here at pick number 87, Jalen Royals I really like as well, but we're not triple dipping at wide receiver. There's a couple guys here that I like. There's Tate Ratledge, the guard out of Georgia, because I think the Packers do need some guard depth for us. And really experienced right guard here. 6'6", 320 pounds, 24 years old, so a bit of an older guy. But really, really solid player that could potentially be on the board for Green Bay. There's also Oluwafemi Oladejo out of UCLA, who just really started pass rushing last year. Had 7 sacks on 19 hurries. A good run defender as well. A good run defense grade. Not the greatest pass rush win rate, but offers some versatility at the edge defender. Really good athleticism, really good arm length. Overall, just a very, very solid player and he is still learning how to play the position, so he is a potential high-risk, high-reward type candidate. There's also Elijah Roberts here out of SMU. Really, back-to-back really good seasons for him. A 22.4% pass rush win rate. Had 8 sacks on 45 hurries. Had 47 hurries in 2023. 6'4", 295 pounds. Hand size and arm lengths are pretty good there. A tad shorter. More of an interior defensive spot for him. So could be a very good player for the Packers. Throw defense and move on gaps. So maybe not necessarily right fit for our scheme, but could be a guy that is kind of like a Devontae Wyatt type person. But I'm going to bet on the potential of Oluwafemi Oladejo. The dude is super freaky athletic, really good arms. I know we have that guy in Lucas Van Ness, but having him develop in the background will be very, very good. So let's take Oladejo here at pick 87. So at pick 124, we're going to double dip on edge rusher because we have Savion Jones here. There's also Baron Sorrell who looks decent as well. So, versatile defensive lineman capable of aligning anywhere. Active hands and solid play strength, so he could be a very good rotational front player. But Savion Jones, I mean, really good pass rush win rate last year. Good pass rush grade. 5 sacks on 32 hurries. He's a long, strong defensive end. 6'6", 280 pounds. Makes him a natural fit for odd front defenses. He's a consistent distributor. Like, he could do some splash plays here. I mean, 280 pounds, 22 years old. I think he is another guy who could be very good for the Packers here. So I was going to take him here for the edge rush group at pick 124. So then we go down to pick 159. And Kyle Williams is still here, but not really. You don't really need another receiver right here, even though he is fantastic. Because there's a guy later in the draft I think the Packers would really, really like as well. But here we could go ahead and take a corner here to add some depth. We got Robert Longerbeam out of Rutgers. 5'11", 178, played outside corner. Good slot work during the Shrine Bowl practices. So I think he'd be a very good guy here. Not the greatest run defender, which we will need him to work on. But back-to-back solid years. He's got good length, good size, and been a starter for about 3-4 years. And let's take him at pick 159, add some depth to our corner room. And then we go here at pick 198. And this is where I'm going to pick someone that I initially was high on, but then I got lower on. That's Cameron Jackson out of Florida. 6'6", 342 beast of a man. Is designed to clog A's rear linebackers to make tackles. He is a pure run defender. Our TJ Slayton replacement. We looked at this run defense grade. 80.9. This is a dude who just eats space. And we need that in our run defense. Free up Edgerrin Cooper to make some amazing, amazing plays. So we're taking Cameron Jackson, the absolute monster out of Florida here at pick 198. We're taking that monster. And here at pick 237, we could double dip in defensive line and take Ty Robinson, who looks to be more of a pass rush D lineman, but also is a solid run defender as well. But we already have taken so many defensive line players. But we also go to linebacker here and take Smael Mondon Jr. out of Georgia. He's been flying up boards recently. He's a very athletic guy, but lacks a bit of the understanding of how to play the positional linebacker. Kind of sounds like a certain other Georgia linebacker on this team in Quay Walker. And so if you take him here, develop him in the background, he could be a potential starter after Quay Walker leaves. And I think that will be a very good thing for the Packers to do, is take a linebacker late round, develop him, have him basically play special teams where he can replace the loss of Eric Wilson. And so it's going to take Smael Mondon Jr., the linebacker out of Georgia here. And here at our last pick, we're taking the last wide receiver here. And that is Andrew Armstrong out of Arkansas. 6'4", 202 pounds. He is 24. He'll be 25 when the season starts. So an old prospect. But elite hand, reliable hands, elite size, really good receiving grade, good yards per round, good contested catch rate, good drop rate, good grade against man coverage. He has the size to be a really good blocker. And I think late round, getting a man of this size would be very, very good for the Packers to have. And I think they already have their eyes on him. So let's take him here with the last pick in this draft. Here at pick 250. And so for our draft, we start out by taking back-to-back wide receivers with Emeka Egbuka and Jaden Higgins. Egbuka, the more and more I look into him, the more and more I love seeing him as a Packer. And Jaden Higgins, I've been high on since the very, very beginning. So this is our first 2 rounds. I mean, I highly doubt we'll double dip at wide receiver. But if you get one of these guys here, that would be excellent for Green Bay. Then we took back-to-back edge rushers in Oluwafemi Oladejo and Savon Jones. Add some more versatility in Oladejo being kind of like a more high ceiling, low floor guy. And Jones being a high floor rotational edge for us will add some versatility to the room. Robert Longerbeam, I think will be a very solid prospect for the Packers corner room. I'm a bit early for him, but I think he could be a nice addition, mainly an outside guy, which the Packers might need. Jai Alexander's no longer on the team. Then at pick 198, we took the monster Cameron Jackson to be our TJ Slayton replacement. Dude's awesome. I want him on our team. And then linebacker took Smael Mondon Jr. here. Kind of like a Quay Walker replacement in the wings. Kind of develop him, see how he turns out with his physical abilities. And then last week we took Andrew Armstrong, the wide receiver out of Arkansas. Big body blocker type guy with a good catch ability, so not a problem to take him in the late round. And here is the first round of the draft. They took Shedeur Sanders 3. That is absolutely insane to me. But yeah, that's where we ended up. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below what I did on this final Green Bay Packers mock draft. I think I did pretty well here, but I always love hearing your opinions, and I cannot wait to see what the Packers actually do on draft day.